mute their phones or their computers or whatever. And then if you need to talk, just unmute. This is an open call. Can you guys like hear me okay? See me okay? Everything good?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. I was going to actually, while I'm at it, turn my phone on, my Wi-Fi off just to ensure, because you know how internet can be. So I am just loving that I'm on here with you all. I've missed you guys a lot. And so you guys know I had a baby. He's 6 weeks old now. Life has kind of gotten crazy and been busy, and I know it has been for all of you. I've talked to most of you. I think I've talked to all of you guys, since in the last few weeks, but I wanted to jump on here because I just feel a little bit disconnected. And I just felt like if I'm feeling that way, what is my team feeling like? And I just wanted to kind of jump on here for a couple of reasons. One is I want to first, apologize. I want to say I'm sorry because I've let life get in the way of my business a little bit. And it's not because it's less of a priority or anything like that. Like, this business is really, really important to me. And I was feeling a little deflated and just like, okay, how am I going to do all this? Like, how am I going to be a mom of 3, feeling a little overwhelmed with work and my husband's business and all that. And I just let my excuses kind of get in front of the business. And luckily, the great thing about this business is you can get by with that for a little while. But after a few weeks, a few months, you can't ride on the curtails of the business if you're not consistent with doing the vital behaviors. And I've really felt that these last few weeks. I'm right now sitting at Success Club 0. I was -2 like 3 days ago. And I'm like, that's not okay with me. I have a goal of hitting Success Club 10 every single month this year. And if I'm feeling that way, how is my team feeling? And so I just want to apologize to you all in just the sense of I haven't been the leader that you guys signed up for me to be. We all have our own, responsibilities and those types of things. But I just wanted to say, first of all, that I'm sorry, but I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. This business is a part of me. I'm all in. And I listened to that call. Like, I was starting to feel this way, like, okay, I need this fire lit. I'm going to Josh Coates' event this weekend. I know when I go to events, they light my fire. They get me reignited. That's kind of the point of events. All businesses, that's why they have conferences. That's why they have these things. I was looking forward to that for this weekend, but instead of waiting for that, I listened to Micah's team call, and I don't know who's all listened to that. If you haven't listened to her team call, it was really good. Did anybody listen to it that's on the call? Tara, have you listened to it? Mandy, Patty shared it in our Diamond page, in our Diamond thread. I'd be happy to share it in the group. Micah did a team call after she got back from leadership. And it really just spoke to me personally on, if you were like, I have a full-time job, and if my boss called in a conference call, or a meeting, I would not miss it. I couldn't miss it because that's my paycheck. But why is it okay if I'm, missing team calls or I'm not going to events? And that's really important to me. And so that was it really spoke to me on, if you want this business to work, it will work, but you have to show up and you have to treat it like a business. And I just completely had to be open and honest with myself. I haven't been treating it like the full-time business I want it to be. Now, if you want it to be a hobby, if you want it to be a part-time business, that's okay. That's okay. But you just have to treat it like what you're expecting to get out of it. Okay. And I really know that this business has so much potential. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys saw the income of just Micah's one business center bonus. Like, holy crap. The possibilities, not to compare. I didn't see that and think, oh, I should be there. I saw that and said, wow, look at that potential. If I could even make a fourth of that, I'd be happy, so there's so much potential. And through these last few months, I feel like I've gotten to know some of the other coaches on Team Inspiration, and I'm not going to say any names, but I've been following them a little more closely because we have some similarities in our journey. And I'm like, why not me? If they can do this, Why can't I? Why can't you? I just feel like this is for anybody. You don't have to have any special of anything. You don't have to have a background in business. You don't have to have a degree in you don't have to be a personal trainer. You don't have to, you just have to want it and be willing to put in the work. And I know that I haven't been putting in the work. So I'm all in and I'm excited. I've kind of got this, like this morning, I was just like, okay, I'm kind of back to myself. And I got to give myself grace. I understand that, I've had a baby and that you just are in a funk for a while. And we had some hiccups and we're still going through those with some of his, some issues he's going through. And I had to go through with delivery and all that. But anyway, so I just want to start the phone call out with that. I also, whether it's on this phone call or one-on-one, I want to know what I can do as a leader better for you. Like I want to be completely open book and just you guys, I want you guys to feel like, hey, Shay, I feel like we are really lacking in this area, or we need more training on this, or I am failing in this place. How can I get better? I want to be able to help you all with that because I know that having that open communication, open relationship, I feel like it just makes our team a lot better. So if there's anything that I can do better as a leader to give you, to make your business, enhance in any way, I want you to feel and know that you can come to me and say, hey, I've noticed this, and, I want you to be able to know that I'm open to criticism, because that's the only way I can grow. Like I'm not going to be able to read everybody's minds because we're all different. But I feel like I know each of you that are on this call. I feel like I know a lot of the coaches, but I'd like to know better, like how I can be a better leader. So if you have any ideas how you feel we can make our team stronger, or I can be a better leader in any way, we've gone through some transition. We were having weekly calls, and then I stopped those because Patty was having her weekly calls. And then those have been stopped, and now she's going to go to once a month, which I think that's great. If you'd like me to do an additional call, if you'd like me to, because I was doing like Saturday morning power hours, but we'd only have one or maybe none, a couple people on or nobody on. But if you feel like, hey, once a month, let's do a power hour. Once a month, let's do a separate training or something. I just want to know what you want, what you guys want more of in that sense. So please feel free if you guys want to talk now, or if you want to message me one-on-one. It's just an open communication. So does anybody have any ideas right now? What there, anything like on top of mind, like, man, I wish we would do this.
I think it really helps me, Shay, when you just share what's working. So like the new tracker that you shared today is super helpful. Some of the stuff that Patty shared recently, from Micah, as far as scripts, or like what are the things that you keep on your phone that are at the ready, your copy paste stuff. For somebody who has major ADD and lacks organization, those types of things are super helpful for me.
Okay. I've thought also, and I haven't, I know that I don't want to get anybody overwhelmed, but I know we have the emerald thread, like if you're not an emerald yet, and then we have the diamond thread if you're not a diamond yet, and then we have the star diamond thread. Those are all like us mixed in with Patty's team, which we are a part of. Do you guys find those helpful, or do you think that I've also thought about doing like Shay's PS coach thread? Would that be too much? I try to share it in the diamond, but I know Patty shares too. But I don't want to overwhelm you all, but I also don't want to lose that personal connection to you. Also, like Patty's a huge part of my business and always has been. And that's not going to change. She does a lot with Cliff. We're not success partners anymore. Which really kind of doesn't make sense, being a success partner with your upline anyway. And it still hasn't changed our relationship. But, do you guys want to see like something separate with our team? Or do you like having the camaraderie of the whole team together? Like, what are your thoughts on that? You guys have any? You guys like the diamond thread and the emerald thread? That, I mean, really you should only be in one, but the reason, like if you're in two, is if you have leaders, so you can add your people. So if you sign up a new coach, you put them in that emerald thread. Once they become an emerald, then you put them in the diamond thread. So that's kind of why you might see double stuff. It's really just once you start building your business, you're in both of them. But that's just kind of was an idea of mine. Uh-oh, Tara got booted off. Oh, there she's back. I see her. If you guys, would like to see kind of more separate stuff, let me know. I don't want to overwhelm you though, like if Patty shares a training and then I share a video, like I don't want to be like, oh my God, I cannot keep up with all these videos. Like, I used to feel that way. Now I'm like, I will watch what I can when I can and do what I can. Any thoughts on that? Would you guys like to see a separate thread with just our team, or do you want to just kind of keep it as it is? I don't post a lot in our team page because Patty does a lot of the things that I'm going to share. Patty, has shared with me, so I would share it because she gets it from Micah, and then she'll share it with us. If I really want to make sure you see it, I might post it in our team page again, but that's one of the reasons our team page isn't super engaged, because I also don't want to overwhelm you. If Patty shares something in the team, Fit to Endure, and then but I also don't want to not give you all the things as well,
So I think, I don't know that we necessarily need a separate team thread for that type of stuff. I know like reminders about team calls and stuff for me work better in Messenger than they do in a Facebook notification. Because I have Facebook notifications turned off, so I only look at it at certain times. Otherwise, I would never get anything done.
Okay.
So I have Messenger notifications turned on, unless honestly Patty's team thread gets too crazy, and then sometimes I have to mute it when I'm at work because my phone is just like.
Yeah.
But
maybe I can create a thread and use it just for those specific things.
Yeah, or things that you're doing differently, right? Because I'm not going to necessarily plug into Patty's free group or even like her running groups or that type of thing. But like I totally missed the boat on your mindset group because it just got lost in the shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe I'll create a separate thread just for reminders, but not like for a ton of, not to have like, hey, I have to post something in there every day. Just if, hey, I need to make sure my team knows what I'm doing. Okay, I like that. Okay. All right, so moving on. If you haven't watched Micah's team call, I would highly recommend that. I've also talked to a couple different leaders to the Leadership Summit. So for those that don't know, once you hit 1 star, you are invited to, it's LA. I got to go last January. You only get to go one time. It's called New Leader Conference. So it's 1 star and above, and you also get an opportunity to earn your hotel room there. Then you get invited one time. They have it once a year, but like I went this past year, I don't get to go again. But every single October, they have a 5-star leader retreat. And that is for all 5-star, lifetime 5-star and above. And that's every year you get to go. So once you hit 5-star, and as long as you, I think, hold it, or maybe once your lifetime, you always get to go. But then there's also chances, I think, to earn your hotel and things like that. But I talked to a couple people who went for the first time this year and said, okay, of all the information you learned, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your most important? And a couple people, the 2 videos that they said, the 2 speakers that spoke the most to them, which I've not watched, I will be honest, I just got this information today. It is, why is it not wrote on here? I think it's Danielle, it begins with the N.
Natoni.
Yes, Danielle Natoni was one of the big ones that they said you need to watch. So I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
I did. It's one of the ones Patty shared. That's where that poll came from about how many of these questions can you answer yes to.
Yes.
That's where that one came from. And honestly, that video struck me wrong because maybe I was just in a really bad mood when I watched it.
Okay.
but she shared, like, she's like, do you ever get these kind of texts from your coach about, I really want to do this business, but I'm lost, da, da, da. And the whole audience is just like laughing. And they're like laughing at struggling coaches. It just struck me really wrong.
Okay.
So we watch it, go into it with the mindset of, she's really trying to tell the difference between those who are struggling and are just whining and those who are struggling and really want help.
Okay. No, and I think that's good. I mean, I did hear it was really good on like kind of deciphering through your team who, and I mean, I guess my team's not, I mean, I know who shows up to the calls. I know who I talk to on a daily basis, but I haven't got to watch it yet. And then I'm going blank. Who is Andrea Crowder? I heard hers was really good. Those are the two that I heard from a couple coaches to watch. Did you see Andrea Crowder's?
No, I haven't seen anybody share that one yet, but it's probably on YouTube.
I will try to get them myself, and I'll share them on our team page, and y'all can just save them and watch them as you can. Okay. And then there was one that Micah shared about storytelling. So I will share those in our team page. Again, one thing I tell everybody, because I know I can relate to busyness a lot, you know, especially I know with Tara and I mean, with Roxanne, I mean, all of us are busy, right? When I share a video with you, I'm just sharing because I found something useful of it. But if you have not done your like vital behaviors or things that are going to like, you know, you're trying to hit Success Club or all of those things, don't feel like, hey, Shay shared this. And if like, I don't want it to overwhelm you. I'm just sharing because I found it helpful. What I've learned to do is save my videos and I go and I watch them when I have time. So if you can't keep up, I don't want you to feel like I just can't keep up. There's always going to be a video or a training to watch. So, you know, watch something. If it's not speaking to you, you're not getting out of, you know, something out of it, get out of it and watch something else. It's kind of like with personal development. I might have a book that really speaks to me. If you start reading it or listening to it and it's not speaking to you, don't finish it. Get something else that's speaking to you. Okay. So just don't feel like just because, you know, I've shared, you know, let's say 3 videos this past week and you've only got to watch once and you're way behind. No, you're not. You're not behind at all. Continue to work, do those business tracker activities and all of those things. And you just watch those when you can. But I'll go ahead and share those videos with you so that way you can, if you have time to watch them. So I did share that new coach tracker. It was finally shared to me in a document that was printable. So I don't know if you guys heard, this is what the Beachbody, but like the corporate put out, and they're actually getting some of the top coaches to put their coaches into like a little like success, like a pod to see how successful this is. And the coaches are letting them know, hey, these are my coaches that started using this, and they're going to track them and see how much their business grew from it. But all the feedback I'm hearing from all the Inspiration coaches that are using it, they're loving it. And when I looked at it, I love it because it has more Instagram on it. It has stories on it. So if you have not got to see it, here, let me share my screen here. Share screen. If I go to, I think it's, yeah, right here. So can you guys see that? So, you know, it has your be the proof the product works, workout, drink, shake, all, but like how it says like, you know, invite, do your social media posts. It talks about your stories right here, responding to likes and comment. Like I love this right here, this number, this 2 right here, because that's like your business. Contribute to your challenge group, which sometimes I know when you have multiple, that can be overwhelming. So that's good. Recognition, which I know I could be way better at. And then personal development. So this is a tracker, you know, feel free to add to it or take away from it, but I really like these activities a lot from it. So there's a couple things I'd like to see, like the connections, like, or initiate connections, but also like adding to your network. I feel like that's something that is just not, it has to be like, you have to be adding 5 to 10 people in your network to get new eyes, especially on your stories. Like I have the same people looking at my stories and I've invited them and they just want to see what I'm doing, but they don't want to join. And I've got like the same, at least 50 people I'm like, come on now. So I'm like, I've got to get some new people. So Instagram, I'm going to just put it out there. Instagram is not my strength, but I'm working it and I'm trying it. I mean, not trying it, I'm doing it. From every coach, they say that Instagram's where it's at. Now, for me personally, Facebook is still a good part of my business. So if it's working for you, don't just because some coaches are saying Instagram is, I was like, well, man, I need to get away from Facebook. And now I've realized, no, I don't, because that works for my type of network. So you just have to do what's your type of people. My moms are like my thing, like, you know, and that's who's on Facebook. For a lot of people, that's not your thing. It might be, you know, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter, but just know that you got to do what's going to work for your business. But Instagram, you are going to get a lot more eyes on your stories than you are going to be Facebook. I look at my Facebook stories and it's all coaches that like post on there or other people with businesses. But anyway, I just copy paste with Facebook stories. But
Hey, Shay.
yeah.
Do you still follow, I know you don't do Snap much anymore, but Shalene Johnson? She's going to be sending a free document on Fridays. She's been doing some research on the new Instagram algorithm.
Okay.
So when I get that, I'll pass it along.
Please do. That would be awesome. I love Shalene. It's just kind of one of those things, like trying to keep up with her. But when I do listen to,
I just happened to check out her stuff today, and I haven't been in a really long time. And she had a thing on there about her team has been doing research on the Instagram algorithm.
Oh, cool.
Because a lot of top coaches have been saying that their stuff's not getting seen, and they've been trying to figure out if they've been shadow banned or what's going on. So when I get that, it won't be till Friday, but
okay.
I signed up.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Please, if you guys find something, post it in the like the team page is not for me just to post. Like it's for everybody. Or if you find you don't want to put the post in the team page and that's something you want to share in maybe our PS thread or our personal our little team thread or in one of the threads that you're in, please do that. If you find something helpful, share it. Okay, let's get off of that, and I want to talk about Shift Shop. Okay, I'm doing Shift Shop. I know Mandy's doing Shift Shop. Tara, are you going to stick with 80 Day?
Yeah, I honest to goodness don't have room in my house for Shift Shop. I just don't. I don't have a room big enough.
Yeah, with it being especially cold, you can't like go outside like you had done with the last time.
No, honestly, that's probably the most frustrating program I have ever done in my life because I was like, oh, I can jump an inch this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. What about you, Roxanne?
I'm doing Live for again.
Okay.
I'm the same with Tara though. My house is not big enough for jumping around. It was hard the last time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stacy, can you get? I don't know if you're able to unmute. I don't know if you're going to be doing Shift Shop or not, but I will tell you, whether you're doing it or not, leverage the launch because Beachbody spends thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to promote. They want this program to sell. They put lots of money, lots of time into it. Okay, Stacey, I got your message. Awesome. I would say leverage the launch, any launch of any program, like Shaun T's program's coming out in January. Y'all leverage the crap out of that. With the Shift Shop, do what you can to at least talk about it, promote it, use the videos. Just if you have people, throw them in my group. I mean, you don't have to lead your own group. That's the beauty of having a team. Team Inspiration's probably going to do a group, but I'm going to be doing a group. So I am going to be doing Shift Shop. Right now I have a really kind of I have an information group that I have from a couple different coaches that are kind of running it that just have some videos shared. Team Inspiration has an information group too, where if people are interested. I find though, when you put them in the info groups, it's more the one-on-one that sells better. I mean, when you're talking to them one-on-one, you might put people in there and just say, hey, did you watch this one particular video, and tag them in that, still have that personal connection. But leverage the launch. I am going to be opening a group using the My Challenge tracker for the Shift Shop on October 22nd. Okay. Prep week for a week. It's called it's the Shift Shop Proving Grounds because there's the prep week, which is new. There's the Proving Grounds workouts, which are new. and it's perfect timing because I just got the clearance to be able to work out again. So I'm going to give it my all, I'm going to go all in, like nutrition and as much as I can. I mean, I'm nursing still, but I'm still going to be going all in with the workouts and the nutrition. So leverage the launch. If you have people interested, even if you're not doing it, put them in my group, and stay on top of them in sense of, even if you're not doing the program, communicate with them. You might want to be a part of the group just so you know what I'm posting or whatever, but leverage the launch for sure. And I shared this, or Patty shared this. I don't know if you were able to see it, like what Beachbody is going to be coming out with. Like, this is really cool that we got the inside scoop of some like this is what Beachbody is going to be doing for like 2019. So it's pretty cool that we know like when new programs are going to be coming out and stuff. So, that's something when you're starting to think, okay, what's going to be my next program? You can see this and see, okay, when is all this stuff coming out? What are they going to be doing? So Patty shared this in our thread. I'd be happy to share this if you don't have it. All right, let me stop this share here. All right, do you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay, there we go. And then she also shared this, which I got to totally look through it yet, but it's a business plan worksheet. Tara, is this what you were doing the other day when you said I was planning my business?
Yeah, I was printing all this stuff out and trying to get my arms around.
Yeah, so I printed this off. I haven't got to look at
it.
I just did it all today, so I haven't had a ton of time. But I love how it talks like, okay, like let's look at November. These are the holidays that are coming. How can I leverage these holidays? And
check out that little watch for section right there where it says watch for when I'm lost due to holiday.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And December. Y'all, December's not the easiest month, I'll be honest, because of Christmas and things like that. But man, if you stay on top of it in the beginning, I haven't had a problem at least hitting the Success Club through December and leveraging the launch for January products. But you have to be intentional. You have to be focused. And I think that's why they're going to be doing the Shaun T stuff in January, which I think is pretty genius because they're going to be leveraging going into January. So that way December, you can still hit your numbers and get people. And it's 20 minutes. And with the step and all that stuff, I heard it's a pretty legit program. I know Jay Lynn's doing it. Ashley Smith is doing it. I think there's a couple coaches, but they can't talk about it, but they're saying it's like pretty killer in the 20 minutes with Shaun T. That's kind of the way his programs work. But who doesn't have 20 minutes, y'all? I mean, it's kind of like the Live 4. Who didn't have 4 days a week, 30 minutes? So start planning for that. Now, what I'm going to do every year, I've done it, and it's been pretty successful. Starting November 1, I'm going to have a Maintain, Don't Gain group through the end of the year. So it's going to go all November, December. So for 2 months, and the focus is just maintaining. Nutrition, and so they can do whatever program, but I'm going to be promoting lots of different, I'll be promoting the Shaun T program in December and things like that. We'll be doing all the sneak peek workouts. Of course, I'm going to be doing the shift shop in the beginning of November. So, a lot of people don't want to start till the new year, but this is a great way to say, hey, why don't you build a base? Even if you don't gain or you don't lose weight through the holidays, just maintaining is a huge feat in itself because the average American gains 7 to 10 pounds from the time of Halloween till New Year's. So just like letting people, don't be another statistic, get into my accountability group. The focus will be maintaining our weight. So if you want to, that's what I'm going to be doing. You can be a part of it with me. You can do your own thing, but it's been pretty successful. And then at the end of the year, we always do a free group called 12 Days of Fitness. I think we've done that 3 or 4 years now, Tara. This will be, I think, our 4th year. It's always a lot of fun, lot of engagement. I mean, I can fill that group. We've filled it a lot. And then you get people thinking about fitness through the holidays. So they are ready to go come January because it ends on Christmas. And then you have a week of conversation to get them ready for January. So that's a lot of fun. So just start thinking kind of about that. Roxanne, I think you did that with us last year too, and so did Mandy. That was a lot of fun. So, and I know for you and your business, everybody on here, holidays are not only challenging for other people in their the fitness and health world, it's going to be challenging in your business too, because life is going to pull you like crazy. If you have kids, if you have family, so start thinking now, hey, what is it going to look like till the end of the year? And then you won't have to stress. Like I'm stressing in the middle of the month when you're like, holy crap, I haven't hit my numbers. Or the last week of the month, you're like, got to hit Success Club, or I want to hit Success Club. What can I do? Well, it's so much easier when you just do it all on the front. So start looking at that business plan now. So November 1st, Maintain, Don't Gain, going to go to the end of the year, 12 days of fitness, leveraging the Shaun T program. When I let you know exactly what I'm going to be doing in terms of a free group, thinking about a free group for November, I haven't thought it all the way through yet. Like I said, I've kind of been behind, but I will put that all in our team page. My groups are always open to all of you. So if you haven't, and I'll put it in our PS thread, you want to be a part of it actively. If you want to just be able to put people somewhere, that's what it's there for. But I also encourage you to do your own as well if you can, or team up with somebody to do some groups too. You don't always have to, if you're like, I'm just not really feeling that, that's okay. It's your business. You get to do whatever you want to do. But if you feel like, hey, I'd like to be a part of this, we try to have a lot of fun through the holidays, especially with the 12 days of fitness. So that's really it for me. I'm going to, like I said, start a PS thread. That way, if I need to communicate something that's just for our team, I'll do that. I'm going to post the Danielle and Andrea Crowder videos. And then I'll put a link, or if anybody wants to be a part of the Shift Shop group, please let me know. I know, Mandy, for sure you're doing that, and I think Libby's doing it as well. But that's really it. And does anybody have anything else they want to talk about? Or I wish Melissa was still on here. I wanted to take a picture. Anything else on your mind? You guys doing all right? Roxanne, I know it's an hour ahead, so you're always one I'm like, come on, I got to get off the call. I know Roxanne's exhausted. Tara too, because you get up at like butt crack of dawn also. So is that it? All right, we're gonna take a picture. All right, you can always see my phone and my camera because my camera's like down at the bottom left here, but that's okay. Oh, I don't need my light on here anymore. All right, 1, 2, 3. Smile, Stacy. I'm just kidding. She can't smile. She's on a phone call. Okay. That's it. So I'm going to stop the recording.